the next stage, which is just filling in the outlines on my Brett Whiteley view outside my window inspired painting. I've got some water and I've got a smallish thin brush, and on my palette I have got blue, but I'm not going to use that. I've got a bit of red which I'm going to mix here. I'm going to take a bit of that yellow into the red just to give it a bit of opacity. And this is what I'm going to use for my outline. Now, I like to outline things before I paint them in with paint in this style of painting, because if you look closely at Brett Whiteley's paintings, he does use a lot of reddy brown kind of outlines within things, separating those blues in his background. I'm actually adding quite a bit of water to this so it's nice and flowy. And when I actually use it, I'm going to spin my brush as I bring it out, and then I get this lovely point which I can paint my outlines in with. Now, they're only outlines and they're actually going to be thicker than how they will stay because they're my second coat or my second layer, you might say. And I'm going to go back, and most of these are going to be covered over eventually, but they give you a sort of a kind of extra guide, an extra layer. We know that a layer in a painting is always a good thing. The more layers in this type of painting, the better. Now I just want to show you how to anchor your arm so that you don't wobble. Put your elbow in on the table and you actually put your hand on the table, or you can have your hand up, but you must have one part of your arm, your elbow, in contact with the table, and that allows you, and see how I'm bringing my finger down here, and that also acts like a little anchor, so that when you actually go and do the lines, you actually got a lot of control over the brush. Whereas if you are like this and you're trying to paint, what happens is you just wobble all over the place and you never get a nice straight line. That's how you get all those fuzzy lines in your work that never seem to have any definition. See how I'm anchored? I've got this hand flat to the page as I work. It allows you to get a really smooth line. So you might think, why did I bother doing that blue background? Well, as I said to you when you did it, it's just to be there. It's like a little safety net that kind of just gives you that first coat. So it's not like starting on a white page, which can be really daunting and scary for some people who are not used to painting a lot. That's life.